How to get rid of aphids on roses organically. Roses are one of the most popular garden plants, grown for their romantic blooms and delightful fragrance. These beloved plants can be prone to a number of pests, particularly aphids, which are attracted to roses for the sweet sap that's found inside the leaves, stems, and buds. Aphids are a common garden pest that feeds on plant sap. Adult insects are 1/16 inch to 1/4 inch long, with oval-shaped bodies. These soft-bodied insects are usually found in clusters. Aphid populations can multiply quickly, infesting plants in a short amount of time. They cause damage to a wide variety of plants. While most plants can handle a few aphids without suffering any permanent damage, you may need to take action against aphid infestations if they're damaging or killing your roses. We'll show you how to identify and control aphids on roses. Welcome to The Guardian's Choice. This video will tell you how to watering your plants daily, introducing predators to feed on aphids, and creating an organic repellent. Follow all the steps in this video for the best results, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the household tips and tricks you don't want to miss. Method 1. Watering your plants daily. Number 1. Clip off brown or dying leaves, stems, and petals. Aphids occasionally lay eggs in discolored sections of a plant, so snip them off and throw them out to prevent any future generations of aphids from making it to your garden. You may also want to remove any leaves, stems, or petals that have been heavily damaged by the aphids. If a petal or leaf is covered in tiny little holes, trim it off. Number 2. Spray your roses with a spray bottle or hose in the morning. Spray your roses with a wide-angle hose attachment first thing in the morning. Set the nozzle on your hose to keep the water flowing as firmly as possible without damaging your roses. While they are obnoxious, aphids aren't particularly nimble or strong. Send the aphids careening into different parts of your garden by hosing them down with water. Most aphids do not have wings and will be unable to get back on the rose shrubs once the water rinses them off. Tip: spray your roses in the morning so that they have time to dry out in the sun. If you water them at night, you could promote the growth of fungus. Number 3. Water the underside of the rose leaves carefully. Aphids tend to hang out underneath the leaves on a rose plant to stay out of the sun. While watering your plant, place your nozzle low to the ground and angle it upwards to hit the bottom of your plant's leaves and knock off any aphids that are hiding. Water the plant from every direction to make sure that you get the underside of every leaf and petal. Number 4. Repeat this process every day. Repeat this process every day to prevent new aphids from settling in. Water your roses first thing in the morning for 1 to 2 weeks. After several days of repeated watering, you should notice that the aphids are either entirely gone, or moving on to another plant. If they aren't, you may want to consider introducing a predator. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 2. Introducing predators to feed on aphids. Number 1. Purchase some ladybugs and release them into your garden. Purchase some ladybugs and release them into your garden at night. Purchase 250 to 1,500 ladybugs from a gardening or pest control store. Refrigerate your bugs for 20 to 45 minutes and release them late at night to lower the chance that they fly away immediately when you release them. Ladybugs feed on aphids, and a few ladybugs can go a long way when it comes to eliminating pests. Place your bugs around the base of your rose bushes and wait for them to wake up a little before they get to work. Mist the ladybugs with warm water after you drop them off to incentivize them to stay in your garden. Ladybugs prefer humid environments, so a little water will help keep them in your garden. Tip: ladybugs will not stay in your garden forever. Once most of the aphids have been eaten, they may fly off to a different area of your garden, or fly away altogether. Number 2. Set up some bird feeders around your garden. Set up some bird feeders around your garden to attract birds. Consider using this option only if you don't want more bugs in your garden. If you don't want to add bugs, set up a few bird feeders around your garden. Add some bird baths and bird houses to make your garden an attractive spot for birds. Wrens, chickadees, and other small birds all love to eat aphids, although it may take them some time to get all of them. Try to plant a range of birdhouses and bird feeders around your rose bushes so that the entire perimeter is covered. Number 3. Plant nectar-secreting flowers near your roses to attract predators. Plant some nectar-secreting flowers within 2 to 6 feet, 0.61 to 1.83 m, of your roses. The nectar will attract predatory insects, which will stick around your garden looking for prey. If your flowers are close enough to your roses, they'll start feeding on the aphids. Lacewings, hoverflies, and wasps are all natural predators of the aphid. They also happen to be attracted to nectar-secreting flowers, like cosmos or stonecrop. If you ever use a pesticide in your garden, you will end up killing the beneficial bugs too. Predatory wasps will sting you. Try to coexist peacefully with wasps, but if you end up with a nest nearby, you may need to get rid of it. Catnip, oregano, fennel, and mint will all attract predatory insects. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 3. Creating an organic repellent. Number 1. Create a garlic spray to make a safe repellent. Crush a full head of garlic with a mortar and pestle and steep it in 2 cups, 470 milliliters, of hot water for 24 hours. Strain the garlic with a colander and fill a spray bottle with your garlic-infused water. Add 1 tablespoon, 15 milliliters, of dish soap and put the cap on before shaking it. Spray every section of your rose plant 2 to 3 times until it's fully misted in the spray. Your garlic spray won't kill any bugs. It will simply make the plant unappealing for aphids and other pests. Make sure that you spray the underside of leaves as well. Tip: the garlic water won't damage your plants. Feel free to repeat this process as many times as necessary to bother the aphids away. You can leave the soap out if you're worried about it harming your plants. Number 2. Spray your roses with neem oil. Spray your roses with neem oil to kill aphids and protect your plants. Get a spray bottle filled with pure neem oil and spray your aphid-infested plants 2 to 3 times. Neem oil is a natural pesticide that is distilled from plant seeds, and it will coat the aphids and prevent them from feeding or laying larvae. Neem oil won't damage your plants, but it will repel any beneficial bugs as well. Avoid using neem oil if you've already released ladybugs or attracted other predators to your garden. Number 3. Try a simple soap and water mixture for mild infestations. Mix 2 to 3 tablespoons, 30 to 44 milliliters, in a spray bottle filled with warm water. Shake the bottle to mix it and spray your infected plants from every direction. Use the widest nozzle setting on your bottle to prevent adding a lot of soap to a small surface area. The soap-water mixture will harm the aphids and ward them away from your roses. Don't use water and soap if it's hotter than 90 degrees Fahrenheit 32 degrees Celsius outside. Your plants will absorb the soap before it has time to evaporate. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. How to prevent aphids on roses. 1. Check on your rose buds often. Make sure you're inspecting your rose bushes for aphids, honeydew, and ants on a regular basis to make sure you're able to spot and address an aphid infestation before it gets out of hand. 2. Plant alliums to deter aphids. Aphids dislike plants like garlic, chives, and even marigolds, so plant these near your rose bushes for an extra aphid repeller. 3. Incorporate bird feeders. Songbirds are another natural enemy of aphids, since they enjoy snacking on this tiny pest. Draw sparrows, finches, and more to your garden with a bird feeder, or a few, placed near your rose bushes. You might also consider a birdhouse and bird bath. Tips. 1. Keeping your plants as healthy as possible is one of the best lines of defense against aphids. Aphids usually target weak plants. Choose the method that works best for you and your situation, and help to reduce aphid infestations. Follow this channel to learn many more household tips, tricks, and life hacks like this. If you have other tips, please share them with us in the comments. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.